Hi crafters, and welcome to Finish It Friday episode 178. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. We have our base card. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our 3 by 4 piece of paper. Then we have two that are 1.5 by 2 inches. So for this card, I am going to use the Stampin' Positioner. So let me go ahead and grab that out here. And what we're going to do, let me go ahead and move this around. Let me move this off to the side just for now. So we are going to go ahead. I have cardstock on here. Let me put my magnets over here until we can figure out where I want to put everything. And let's put the plate on. All right, so we're going to take my base card. And I am going to go like this. I'm going to put all the magnets over here to hold the card in place on one side. All right, and let me get my stamp that I'm going to use. Now this is a brand new stamp, so I haven't even seasoned it. It's called Flower Fair. It is a big background stamp. So like I said, I haven't even seasoned it yet. We'll see how it works. How about that? All right, and you have to be careful the first time you peel them off because they are very super sticky to your plastic. And since there's a lot of little jagged edges here, you don't want to pull anything off. So once you get it to the center here, you can just go ahead and pull it off like that. But as you can see at the bottom, there's like little stems that are kind of free floating. Can you see that? All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put this like this. It is going to, and I'm using the thick cardstock, which I usually don't like to use because see, it does crack. In my opinion, it's not the best. I do like our regular cardstock just the way it is. All right, so let's put our stamp positioner down. We'll pick that up. And I am going to do the background in Lemon Lolly. So a very, very light background. And the only reason I have it on the stamp positioner is that we are going to do a little bit of technique. So let's do Lemon Lolly. Let's bring it around this way, get it on there, and press down. Not pushing really hard, as you can see. Just enough to get that background down on there. And as you can see, it is very, very light. Let me see if, let me just do a little bit there. All right, so let me show you. See how light that is? Just enough to make it interesting. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the next darker color. And I'm going to, I'm going to do it like this. And I told you I was probably going to cut these in half, so we probably will. But let's go ahead. I don't like how I don't have anything there, but let's go ahead. Let's put this down here. And let's do that in, no, let's not do Petunia Pop. That's going to be way too strong. Let's do Pretty in Pink. I'm trying to use the in colors that will be retiring. So let's go ahead and we're going to do that on this side. Again, hopefully this will only go on the page here. It won't get anything on that background, but if it does, I won't be too worried about it. Oh, I only got half of it. Look at that. So let's line this back up to where that is. This might be hard to do. Let me see. So here's that there. There's that there. I was trying not to get, you know what, I'm going to use the other side. What I'm going to do is, let me go ahead. I should have thought about this at the beginning. Let's take this off. Let's go ahead and let's ink this up, and we'll go ahead and we'll put this on my paper here. Magnet up there so it's not in the way. So this way we can see kind of where this is. All right, we're going to flip this over now. So let's go ahead and let's go right there. I'm going to line it up with this dotted line and that solid line there. No, I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go this dotted line and that dotted line. So that way if it moves, I'll know kind of where it is. But let's go ahead and let's ink this up again. I think my problem was that I didn't go far enough over. Oh, now I just put my fingers in it. All right, so there's that piece. Let's go ahead and let's just pick a couple areas here where it's more the leafy things. Let me cover up the pink. Let's go with the Petunia Pop this time. So I'm going to do it at the bottom because I know that's where my little piece is going to be. Let me get it straight. So we have that. And then this is going to be this piece here that we're going to cut in half. So let's kind of wipe this off really quick. Get some of that extra ink off of there. Especially over here where that cardstock is going to be. All right, so let's go over here. This one we're going to do in peach pie. Who is texting this early in the morning? All right. So there we have that. All right. So let's go ahead and put this away for now. Put it over here on my side counter. And let's come back to the main card. What I probably should have done first was do the edges. All right, let me bring down my little piece of silicone. Oh, I have something on there. All right. right, so there is my petunia pop. Here comes my peach pie. I don't think I'll get a lot of transfer of color there. And let's do the last one is, oh, I probably should have saved. This one might be a little bit drier. Let's go ahead with this, and this is going to be Pretty in Pink. All right, let's put all of those over to the side. Let's go ahead. We're not going to line this up exactly. All right, we'll just kind of deal with it. And I'm not even going to, yeah, I will. Let me move all of my stamp pads and all of this stuff up there, so I can actually cut this correctly. So this is going to go down here, so we're going to do that in half. So that's going to be 3/4 because there's 1 1/2. So half of 1 1/2 is 3/4. Maybe a little bit more of an edge on there now that I've cut it off. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll go at 3/4. We'll just kind of brush that edge where we cut. All right. And now we'll put all my stuff back over there so you don't have to see it. So it's a little messy off to the side. All right, let me grab out my seal. You know what, I probably should have popped this one up. Yeah, you know what? Even though I have the glue on there, I am going to pop it up. I finally got around to putting my packing tape down so it hangs on to all of those wonderful backings there. So let's put all right. So let's go ahead. We will pop this one up. I'm going to put it right near the corner. And then these we will lay flat. Then we'll do these. Which way was this? There we go. There's how it was matched up. So you see, you don't see much of that background anymore, but you know it's there. And so it does make a little bit of a difference. I'm not going to put a saying on it for right now. This would be where you could put your ephemera, like, let's see. Here's a nice one. See, you could do that. You could do that, get well soon there, or you could put it across your big one there. All right, so there you go. Let me show you the other examples I did. This one, I did colored some of those antique pearls. This is a new designer paper. I don't know what it's called. I'll get your name and I'll try to remember to put in the description. And then here's the other. I used this is the other Lovely and Beautiful, I think it's called. The DSP has some gold accents in it. So I did the the sunflower 3D embossing folder, and then I took those two and I cut them on the diagonal. You have to flip one over though, otherwise they're all going to face the same way. They'll all be here and here, so you won't be able to do all the corners. So that's what I did with that one. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Give me that thumbs up if you don't mind. Leave me a comment, share on your social media. Most of all, have a great Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.